Okay, next heating of the halo carboxylic acids. Heating of, so just we completed heating of hydroxy acids. Now heating of halo carboxylic acids. Okay, halo carboxylic acid. Similarly, like hydroxy acids, here also different type of products are produced. Okay, so in this case you will discuss just two types of reactions. Heating of halo carboxylic acids. So here the CH2, Cl, C double bond OH. For suppose this one on treating with aqueous KOH. Okay, aqueous KOH. On heating with aqueous KOH, just substitution takes place. Okay, OH and here this one. The Cl minus replaced by the OH minus. It is a nucleophile substitution reaction. For suppose this one on heating with alcoholic KOH at a high temperature. Alcoholic KOH at high temperature. So in this case, first of all Cl, CH2C double bond O, here O minus. First acid base reaction takes place. Okay, first acid base reaction takes place. Now on further heating, just here loss of carboxylic acid takes place. Cl and CH2 minus plus CO, loss of carboxylic acid. And next here, this one on further heating, loss of Cl minus, then we get the carbinol. We will get the carbinol. That's it. It is alpha halo carboxylic acid, just on heating, carbene is produced. Okay, carbene is a product. Now, Cl, CH2C double bond OH. Okay, just wait. So CH3 and Cl. Okay, sorry, not this one. Alpha halo acid. Next, beta halo acid, C double bond OH. Okay, this beta halo acid on heating with alcoholic KOH. Okay, it's alpha carbon, it is a beta carbon. That means here 3-chloropropanoic acid. 3-chloropropanoic acid. This 3-chloropropanoic acid on heating, just a dehydrogenation takes place. Sorry, not dehydrogenation. So see this one. Okay, here Cl, CH2C double bond O minus. First acid base reaction takes place because the KOH is the base and this is the carboxylic acid. First acid base reaction. Now in this case, this one on further heating, the loss of CO2 from this carbon and a loss of Cl from this carbon. So we will get the alkene. Okay, the loss of CO2 from this carbon and loss of Cl. So we will get the alkene. Okay, alpha halo acid. Okay, for suppose just here one reaction, this is a carboxylic acid. This is a halogen. Okay, this one on heating with KOH. Okay, just on treating with KOH. So here KOH here, acid base reaction takes place. Okay, CH2. And then here intramolecular substitution reaction takes place. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sorry, this one. Just wait. It is a bromine. It is a bromine. Just here intramolecular substitution takes place. Okay. So in this case here, we can use a KOH or sodium bicarbonate also. Because here sodium bicarbonate can react with the carboxylic acid. So here, first of all, we will get the carboxylate ion. This is the acting as nucleophile. So intramolecular nucleophile substitution takes place. So as a result of the intramolecular nucleophile substitution reaction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means here 6-membered ring. Okay, here double bond O and this one is the oxygen. The first one, second one, third, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Cyclo, that means cyclic acid is the product. Okay. So halo acids. So halo acids on heating gives different type of products. Next, another one. It is also a heating process, but in this case, decarboxylation takes place. Here, decarboxylation means removal of the CO2. Okay, removal of CO2. Decarboxylation is the removal of CO2. So here, generally, carboxylic acids get decarboxylated on heating with soda lime, NaOH and CaO. Okay, we are familiar with this reaction. This is mixture is known as a soda lime. Okay, that mixture is known as a soda lime. So carboxylic acids on heating with soda lime will get the alkanes. For example, SCOH. So you'll get the benzene. For suppose tertiary butyl. Okay. This is a tertiary butyl and COH. This one on heating with soda lime, NaOH and CaO, will get the isobutane. This is isobutane. Okay. For suppose this isobutane on heating this compound. Okay. On heating this compound, we also can get the isobutane. Okay, this is isobutane, 2-methyl propane isobutane. That means here either carboxylic acid on heating with the soda lime, we can get the same compound. Okay, it is a 2,2-dimethyl propanoic acid. This is a 2-methyl butanoic acid. Either compound on heating with soda lime will get the isobutane. So decarboxylation is done by heating with the soda lime. Okay, so write down. Okay. So next, the beta keto acids on heating decarboxylation takes place. Okay. So that means here just on heating. So generally, carboxylic acids on heating with soda lime, decarboxylation takes place. But in this case, the beta keto acids and 1,1 dicarboxylic acids on just heating decarboxylation takes place. Okay. That means here through the cyclic transition state, the movement of the electrons takes place. We will get the decarboxylated product. For suppose is a beta keto acid. This is alpha carbon, this is the beta carbon. Okay, beta keto acid. This beta keto acid on heating decarboxylation takes place. We'll get the ketone. Now, how this reaction takes place? Through the cyclic transition state. That means here the transfer of alkanes to this oxygen. Okay, next here this transfer of alkanes to this oxygen. So here CO2 is removed. And here CH2. CH3 COH and this double bond CH2 plus CO. Okay, so here in this case, it is the enol actually. This enol is converted to ketone. Okay, CH3C double bond O CH. That's it. Okay, now here this is beta keto acid. The alpha carbon is a beta carbon. This one just heating, no decarboxylation. But here, this one heating with NaOH and CO, decarboxylation takes place. Okay, double bond. Because in this case, that enol is not produced. Okay, enol is not produced. Okay, because here sp2 carbon at the BZ position is not exist. That's why this beta keto acid on heating, no reaction. And next, another very important example. For example, PHC double bond O and CH. For suppose this one is a methane above the plate and this one a hydrogen and this is C double bond OH. This compound on heating. Okay. Actually here this compound has a one chiral carbon and this chiral carbon configuration is also given and this configuration is fixed. That means here the PHCO and COOH is the first priority and second priority and third priority. So 1, 2, 3. So of course, so this one has a S configuration. Okay, S configuration. The chiral carbon configuration is the S1. So in this case, this one on heating, we will get the PHCOH double bond CH3. Okay, double bond CH3. So here in this case, again it is converted to PHC double bond O. Here CH2 CH. Of course, there is no chiral carbon in this case. Okay, there is no chiral carbon. For suppose another compound PHC double bond O C double bond O OH. Here above the plane CH3 and below the plane D. Below the plane D. Again, let us say this configuration is S. Configuration of that chiral carbon is S. Now here, this one on heating, PHC, OH, double bond C, D and CH3. Okay, D and CH3. In this case, now it is converted to ketone, PHC double bond O, C. Okay, here hydrogen is transferred to this carbon. Now this carbon has a D hydrogen and CH. Okay. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది ఎస్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ నుంచి వేరే కొత్త కైరల్ కార్బన్ దట్ మీన్స్ న్యూ కైరల్ కార్బన్ is generated. Okay, this chiral carbon has a COOH D CH3. Now this chiral carbon has a D hydrogen and CH3. So actually it is a S configuration. Now in this case, at this chiral carbon configuration is not. That means here is not S or is not R. Okay, about this one SR man చెప్పలేం కదా. SR configuration must be said about the sp3 carbon. So it is sp2 carbon. So either R, either S we cannot say for this carbon. Now this sp2 carbon converted to sp3 carbon. sp3 carbon means here either this methyl above the plane or methyl below the plane. Okay, this methyl above the plane or below the plane. And a plane lone undochu. That means here we will get S plus R. You will get the S plus R. That means the racemic mixture is produced because that sp2 planar compound is converted to sp3 non-planar. So here initially methyl above the plane, but in this case methyl above the plane or below the plane. So we'll get the mixture of two products, that is nothing but racemic mixture. Okay, it's an important example. Okay, and next heating of the 1,1 dicarboxylic acid. So just we completed heating of the beta keto acids. Beta keto acids on heating decarboxylation takes place. And for more examples on beta keto acids decarboxylation, we can refer the carbonic compounds preparation methods. And now the heating of the 1,1 dicarboxylic acid, like malonic acid. So malonic acid on heating decarboxylation takes place. Okay. Heating of 1,1 dicarboxylic acids. Okay, by heating the loss of CO2 takes place. That means here CH2 C double bond OH C double bond OH. Okay, for mains as well as advanced, here decarboxylation is a very important concept. Okay, that's it. So in this case, this one also takes place by transfer of electrons. So OH, a C double bond O, OH. Okay. So just here, loss of electrons. This one. So a loss of CO2, and this one carries a negative charge. This negatively charged oxygen catch this H plus. So here, CH2 double bond C OH and this OH. Okay, now here this one, it is converted to CH3C double bond OH. Okay, enol form converted to keto. The hydrogen is transferred to this carbon and double bond is transferred to this position. So it is the heating of the 1,1 dicarboxylic acid. Okay, either dicarboxylic acid we will get the compound. That means first suppose COOH and it is a COOH. This one on heating decarboxylation takes place. Okay, on heating decarboxylation takes place. Okay, now here, so we discuss with different type of examples, which includes that a stereochemistry. Okay, so here this 1,1 dicarboxylic acid on heating decarboxylation takes place. For suppose this dicarboxylic acid, okay, this dicarboxylic acid on heating, here loss of water molecule takes place. On heating, loss of water molecule takes place. We can observe this one. Okay, it is a dehydration. It is a dehydration process. Here it is a decarboxylation process. Here decarboxylation. It is a decarboxylation process. Okay, the 1,1 dicarboxylic acid. Two COH groups present on the same carbon. Now here two COH groups are adjacent to each other. So by heating of this carboxylic acid, a dehydration takes place. That means here the cyclic anhydride is the product. Now here CH3 and this one ethyl. This one is a COOH. Here in this case, on heating of this carboxylic acid, it is a dicarboxylic acid. Either COOH or either this COOH. If this COOH is decarboxylated, that means here hydrogen, CH3 and ethyl, COH plus COO, here hydrogen, and this is CH3 and this one is the ethyl. Okay. So here in this case, two COH groups are there. So on either side COH is removed. That means here, if it is removed, here a hydrogen. If it is removed, here a hydrogen. That means here there is an equal chance for the removal of the CO2 from either COOH. That means here both are the enantiomers. The 50% of this one and 50% of this one will get the racemic mixture. Okay, racemic mixture of the product. For suppose CH3 and ethyl, the COOH and this one also COH. Now in this case CH3 and this is a hydrogen. This compound has how many chiral carbons? Two chiral carbons. So in this case here, this one is the chiral carbon, this one is the chiral carbon. So your decarboxylation takes place at this carbon, at this chiral carbon. Either this COOH or this COOH can be removed. That means here there are the two possibilities, COOH, CH3, this one is the hydrogen and this one is the ethyl. This one ethyl. Okay. From this COH, CO2 is removed, so hydrogen on the same side. And next, the CH3 and ethyl, the COO and here hydrogen and a H, CH3. Okay, here in this case, here decarboxylation from this COH, so hydrogen. Okay, so here these two are not mirror images because methyl on the right side, here methyl on the right side. So these two are the diastereomers, not mirror images. So diastereomers, these two are the diastereomers. Okay. Or suppose another example. Here COOH. Here in this case CH3. This one heating. A decarboxylation from the either COOH and this is the hydrogen. That means a decarboxylation from this COOH. So remaining one hydrogen and this CS or decarboxylation from this COOH. That means here hydrogen and this one is the COH. Okay, and these two are the diastereomers. Okay, these two are the diastereomers. Okay, in this case here methyl and hydrogen trans each other, methyl hydrogen cis each other. Okay, that is the decarboxylation of the 1,1 dicarboxylic acids. Okay, so write the product for this reaction. So methyl above the plane and methyl above the plane. C over H, COH. This one on heating. So write the possible products. Okay. Okay. Finally, see these reactions. So in this case, like beta keto acids and 1,1 dicarboxylic acids, here also decarboxylation takes place. That means here alpha nitrocarboxylic acid, alpha cyanocarboxylic acid, and in this case alpha phenyl carboxylic acid. Here beta gamma unsaturated. Okay, beta gamma unsaturated, alpha phenyl, alpha cyano, alpha nitro compounds on heating decarboxylation takes place. Mechanism. This mechanism also involves that cyclic transition state. That means here through the cyclic transition state, just movement of the electrons takes place by the breaking of the pi bonds. Here we will get the compound by the removal of the CO2. Okay, you can write the mechanism, try yourself. So just like the beta keto acids and dicarboxylic acid, here also mechanism takes place. Okay, that's it. And next, this reduction reactions. So generally, here also we can discuss the reduction reactions of the carboxylic acid and the derivatives with sodium borohydride, with lithium aluminum hydride, with diborane, and sodium in alcohol or dibor H. All these reactions, once again, you please refer alcohols preparation methods. Okay, because this reduction reaction is very, very important. Already the same thing I said last week. I think you might have studied again reduction reactions for last week exam. So of course, for this weekend also we can refer the preparation methods of the alcohols reduction reactions. Okay, that means here carboxylic acid and acid derivatives on reduction with a different type of reagents produce alcohols and different type of products. Some exceptions also is there. So again we can go through that. Okay, it's very, very important. So for this weekend, mostly carboxylic acids and those reduction reactions are the syllabus. Okay, of course, there is a one class for the carboxylic acids completion. Okay, so now here this ester molecule on reduction with the sodium alcohol. Generally, this reaction is named as a Bovalent blank reduction. So we'll get the alcohol and ethyl alcohol. That means here like this here. Okay, and this amide on reduction with this one CH10H2 acid halides, alcohols, and cyanides amides. But here carboxylic acids on reduction with sodium or alcohol, there is no reaction generally because just here acid base reaction takes place. This is the alkali metal, this is the acidic compound, so just acid base reaction takes place. And now here with the H2 nickel, generally this acid halides are reduced but not esters, amides and cyanides. Okay, not esters, amides, cyanides. The same point also we discussed in preparation methods of the alcohol, that means reduction reactions. Okay, and next those reduction reactions, again you refer those reduction reactions. Okay, it's a very, very important this one. So yeah, actually these reduction reactions, so many reagents ఉంటాయి. So it's a very difficult to remember. Just read and read the number of times we can remember those reduction reactions. Okay, అంటే reagent బట్టి మనకి compounds reduction reactions change అవుతుంటాయి. So by reading again and again we can remember all those reactions. That is only one point. Okay, you can make it as a note. Okay, this carboxylic acid and ethyl alcohol. And our acetic acid on heating with ethyl alcohol in the presence of the concentrated H2SO4, actually ester is the product. Okay, actually I forgot one point to say that this ester molecule is formed from the acetic acid and ethyl alcohol, gives a fruity smell. Okay, this ester has a fruity smell which is formed from the acetic acid and ethyl alcohol. That's it. Okay, bye.